The old woman had only taken a photo with a stranger, but somehow, the man used her face to open more than a dozen phone accounts. He didn't just use them for online gambling, he also took out massive loans in her name. When the old woman finally managed to reach him by phone, he simply told her to go die. With nowhere left to turn, she actually began thinking about ending her life. As the train came roaring toward her, she straightened her clothes and slowly closed her eyes. And all of this had started with one moment of greed. Jamie was a smooth-talking salesman who specialized in scamming elderly people living alone in rural areas. During local performances, he constantly showered the seniors with attention, and afterward, he would even pay out of pocket to treat them to afternoon tea. Out of all the elderly people there, Jamie immediately noticed Megan sitting alone in the corner. Not only were her children far away, she was also kind and extremely trusting, so Jamie eagerly walked over and offered to help her, then asked if they could take a photo together. Since Megan had already accepted his help, she felt too awkward to refuse, and just like that, she gave away a photo of herself. She had no idea it would mark the beginning of her nightmare. To win her trust as quickly as possible, Jamie even arranged a special raffle just for her. He also stood by her stall and actively helped bring in customers. Her entire day's inventory sold out almost immediately. Feeling deeply grateful, Megan invited him into her home, and that was when Jamie pulled out his biggest emotional sob story. He lied that his son was seriously ill in the hospital and claimed he was working non-stop just to pay for the boy's treatment. Megan immediately sympathized with him. She thought he was just another unfortunate person struggling through life, just like her. So she pulled out the wrinkled bills she had managed to save and offered to buy his products to help him out. Seeing that she had taken the bait, Jamie casually asked her to apply for a credit card. He promised that all he earned was a commission for opening the account, and that the card would never affect her in any way. Blinded by kindness, Megan signed her name without hesitation. She had no idea she was actually signing up for an enormous loan. After that, the scammers used her personal information to take out loan after loan and bought a huge batch of cheap, low-quality products. Then, pretending they needed her help, they asked her to watch the stall. The neighbors, who trusted Megan completely, started buying the products because they seemed like such a bargain. When Jamie came back, he handed her a thick stack of cash as payment, calling it a little spending money for her grandson. But it wasn't long before the cheap products started breaking one after another. Furious neighbors demanded that Megan give them refunds, but with everyone blaming her, Megan had no way to explain what had really happened. It wasn't until she ended up at the police station that she finally learned the truth. She had been used, but by then the scammers were already long gone.